Yo, what's going on? Um, so yeah, I feel better today. I feel way better today. Um, and I think that is like for a couple main reasons. The first like main reason, and this is probably the most important reason. Sorry, the light is kind of like blinding, whatever. But the first main reason, which is, I think, in my opinion, the main reason is I talked to my ex. Um, Even though I know literally last video I said that you shouldn't talk to your ex under any circumstances. But whatever, screw it. You know, who's gonna put me in jail? Put me in jail, whatever. Who cares? But I talked to her and I just wanted to like clarify some things, you know, here and there. And like we were talking, it was like nice to talk. And eventually there came a point where I asked like about feelings and about her like losing feelings. And she was like it definitely didn't happen overnight, but it happened over the course of 5 months, which is like when she was here for my birthday and stuff. and and some shit happened um that made her feel like really bad and really upset. Basically, the shit was she found like porn on my phone, and she found pictures of my ex on my Google Drive. Oh, she found porn. She found me liking like hot women on Twitter. You know, so so even though she didn't blame me for it, like she still felt like really badly about it, and she felt like she like that was the moment where she felt like there was like a true like disconnect between like what she could provide, because at that point we weren't like being intimate like at all because of her like hormones and stuff. So it was like at that point like I knew that like that was when that was when I knew that like what I could provide wasn't congruent with like what you needed, you know, which is like fair, like it's honest. And I appreciate her being honest with me in regards to that. But the part that like really struck home to me is the fact that she started losing is the fact that she says that maybe she started losing feelings, you know, from that point onward, from like when she came home and she kind of like started processing things. Um and at this point, like there's no feelings involved like at all. Like of course she still feels things towards me like as a person, like that's never not going to be the case. But in terms of like a romantic sense, like it's not, like it's just not there, you know. And for me that like really made a huge impact on me, because like a positive impact, because I'm like, why the fuck, and sorry for my language, but why the hell should I be hung up about a person romantically when they're not even hung up about me? And she also mentioned how the like she still felt pain, but like the amount of pain that she felt when we broke up was like different. Like I felt the most amount of it, which is also like in a way that was kind of fucked up, because it's like she didn't, like of course she felt pain, but it wasn't like the same amount as I did, you know. Like I went through hell and back, quite literally, you know. And she was just like she was just like, oh, okay. But no, I know that wasn't the case. I know she was like really worried about me and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Like I don't want to make this video too long because I'm pretty busy today. Like I got projects to work on and stuff. I finally got motivation to do that. But I guess just like that clarification that she doesn't have feelings for me anymore. Meanwhile, for me, I obviously did. Like when we broke up, like I obviously still did have feelings, and even up until the point of like us breaking up, like I still had very strong feelings for her. You know, sure, were these feelings not as strong as they were at the start? Yeah, of course, but I feel like that's pretty normal. You know, um, Like it wasn't like a giddy, like it wasn't like a giddy sort of love that I felt at the beginning, where it's like, oh, it's like the honeymoon phase. But no, it was just uh, like I don't even know. It was just like committed love, and like hearing her say that really just made me be like, why am I wasting my energy on that? Why am I wasting my energy on something that doesn't even want to happen? So like, you know, like it made it way easier to move on, and that's why I'm in like a much better mood, in a much better headspace right now. There are like like we still talk like now and then. Um, Actually, I can't say that because like literally like we had that conversation last night, so it's like I don't know if we're gonna talk like now and then or whatever, or we're gonna hang out. Like I still want to. Like I view her like honestly, I view her as like a friend, as like a really good like best friend that I have. And she says that she views me the same way, which is great. It's excellent. There's no like, for me, honestly, there's no like animosity about it or whatever. I'm not mad, I'm not upset, whatever. Initially, when she told me about the feelings part, I was like a little like I was a little upset. I was like, oh, I feel kind of foolish right now because I went into this expectation just like thinking that things are gonna work out, but then that things are gonna like fix themselves. But then I realized that like that so did she. So did she. That's why she stuck around for so long. Is because so did she. She had those things. She had those hopes too. And like, was she foolish for having those thoughts too? Like, absolutely not. Like, I feel like everyone at the end of the day just wants things to work out. And sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And in this case, it didn't. But honestly, like labels aside, like I'm glad that we're like still talking and we're still like on like good grounds type shit. It's like it's kind of like Mac Miller and Ariana Grande. Like they dated, but they broke up, and they were still like very much best friends. They were still talking every single day. They were still like keeping up with each other type shit. You know, so like so like I don't know. Like for me, it's like the labels like just are not worth it. Just like the labels of like boyfriend, girlfriend, or friend, whatever. We just have a connection, and that's pretty much it. And that's something to be obviously cherished. You know, I don't know. I know I literally said in the last video that don't talk to your ex, whatever. But I don't even like view her as my ex that much. I just view her as like a person now, rather than just like an amalgamation of what I wanted. It's just like that's a person. Which I know is like weird to say because of course, because of course that is a person, but like now I can actually see her as like a person. For all her flaws, for all her everything, for all her like beauty and her flaws at the same time, like she is a person, like without a doubt. It's like that. It's like she's no longer on a pedestal. That's what I'm gonna say. Like she's no longer on a pedestal. Whereas before, when we were dating, like she absolutely wasn't on a pedestal. You know, which is a super good thing because yeah, I don't know. But yeah, overall, I'm like in a much better like headspace right now. Like things are pretty good today. I woke up way later than I normally did like this week. Like I woke up at 4 in the morning, which I know is still like a crazy like which I know is still pretty crazy early. But like before I couldn't even sleep at all. Like I would wake up at like 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning. But 4 in the morning, hey, that's pretty much like five, which is pretty much 6 in the morning, which is pretty much a normal time to get up already. So, you know, yeah, feeling good. And I didn't have any like I did have like some panicky symptoms that I had like the night before. Not this night, but the night before, where I was talking about like panic attacks and sweating my balls off. But like I didn't really have that. I do still feel in my heart this like missing presence, this like void in my heart a little bit. And like all I'm really hoping is that I can find like other things in my life that can fill that void. Hopefully, hopefully like not other people. Hopefully things that are actually like sustainable. Like for example, my other values, which is like knowledge and like, and like maybe even getting closer to God. Like I've been reading the Bible and stuff like that. Maybe even getting closer to God. Just like something that can always exist within me, you know. But I don't know. We'll see. I just don't want to get stuck in that trap of like loneliness again, and like you know and like feeling that I have to have a connection, that I have to have a partner in my life to fucking to be alive, to be a human. Obviously, like I don't. Obviously I can like obviously in an ideal world, like I can just exist on my own and be happy, but like I'm I'm worried that there will come a time soon where I'll be like, fuck, I really need a partner. I really need to date, you know. But I'm really hoping to like combat that and stuff. I have therapy today, so hopefully I can like address that. But yeah, things are looking up. Peace.